Gábhfuil sa cuigdeag popper hain ceist a cuaig. So an céad rud is réitigh an cothramód. X cothram le freighcarnach x mod a sé. So what we're going to do to get rid of the freighcarnach is square both sides. So we get x squared is equal to x mod a sé. And bring everything over onto the left. Lú x, lú a sé, cothram le nod. And factorize. X, the factory go lú a sé, sin lú a 3 agus mod a dó. How we double check is multiply the inside 2. We get lú a 3x. The outside 2 gives us 2x. When we add these together, we get lú a x. So that's equal to the term in the middle, so we know we're correct. So mar sin beg x cothram le 3 agus x cothram le lú a dó. Now, leis sin, can we just check if? So mar hampla. Má tá x cothram le lú a dó. Níl lú a dó cothram le lú a dó mod a sé. Or an freighcarnach lú a dó mod a sé. So, ó bríonn sé I gcóir 3. So 3 cothram le freighcarnach 3 mod a sé. 3 is cothram le an freighcarnach a ní. So really x cothram le 3 sin é an freagra. So B, they want us to differentiate x minus freighcarnach x mod a 3 in x, so in terms of x. So the function is x minus freighcarnach 3. So if we want to differentiate. First thing I'm going to do before I differentiate it is just change the freighcarnach into a power so it's easier to differentiate. So just x mod a sé to the power of a half. So first of all, just differentiating x, we're going to get 1. But then when I differentiate x plus 6 to the power of a half, I have to use the chain rule. So differentiating on the outside and the inside. When I differentiate on the outside, I'm going to get minus 1 over 2. Everything in the bracket stays the same. I subtract 1 from the power. And now I have to differentiate on the inside. When I differentiate x plus 6, I'm just going to get 1. And now I'm just simplifying. So that's 1 minus 1 over 2 times freighcarnach x mod a sé. So there I've just, because it's minus 1 over 2 as the power, I brought it below the line and changed it back into freighcarnach. I could have left it as x mod a sé to the power of a half either. So part C, it wants us to find the coordinates of the turning point for the function. We know that we find these coordinates when dy dx is equal to 0 or when f dash of x is equal to 0. So we're going to let what we differentiated be equal to 0 and solve for x. Then when we find x, we have to remember to go back and find y. So we have 1 minus 1 over 2 times freighcarnach x mod a sé. Cothram le nod. We'll bring the 1 over to the other side. I'm going to change it to minus 1. And I can make both of those positive. So multiply across by 2 times freighcarnach x mod a sé. And we're just solving for x. So I'm going to square both sides. I'm going to get 1 is equal to 4 x mod a sé. 4x mod a freighcar. We get lú a 3 cothram le car x. Lú a 3 har car is cothram le x. So sorry about mixing Irish and English together. And I'm hoping it all makes sense anyway. Okay, now we have the x value, we have to go and find the y value. So we know that y is equal to this, so we substitute in minus 23 over 4 in order to find the y value. So we're going to get minus 23 over 4 minus 23 over 4 plus 6. And when we simplify, we're going to find minus 25 over 4. So that is the turning point. And we're done.